Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue 12, which is the first issue in this series for the War of the Bounty Hunters crossover event series. This one was titled Prelude, Target, Solo, and it was written by Ethan Sachs with art by Paulo Villanueva, and it came out on May 19th, 2021. So yeah, it was an alright issue. It definitely feels like a prelude issue setting up everything will come later in the crossover series, obviously for just the Bounty Hunter series. And right now seems like some of the other stuff in the crossover series. So yeah, this issue doesn't tie in as much to the Alpha issue as Star Wars issue 13 did, but obviously there's definitely still some mentions of stuff, obviously, like with Boba Fett being on Nar Shaddaa and a bounty being placed on Boba Fett and whatnot, and obviously Han Solo, a big part of this issue and whatnot. So yeah, it was alright. There was a flashback in this issue, which I was kind of whatever on, but yeah, it is alright issue. This series, it's never usually super amazing, or really good. There's a lot of stinkers with this series, but anyways, I'll just jump into the breakdown. The issue starts with Valance and Dengar heading to Nar Shaddaa to get Boba Fett, and Dengar asks Valance what his plan is, which Valance says it's to rescue Han Solo and kill Boba Fett, which obviously Dengar doesn't think it's a good plan. But then they get attacked by another ship, which happens to be Forlom and Zuckuss, who are back for Catalai, which Dengar is angry about the situation and tells Valance to surrender himself and give them what they want. But Valance says he would rather die than let that happen, which Dengar then points a blaster at Valance's head and says, "Better you than me." And then it tells him his obsession with Han Solo has made him reckless, and then he asks why he's so obsessed with Solo, which Valance says he has his reasons, which we then see a flashback of Valance on some planet called Obrigado Ray, where he takes a job to kill this smuggler, but to earn the job he has to take out some pikes, which we see him jump in his cantina and take them all out and whatnot. Which then it cuts back to the present, where we see Valance try to fly away and lose Forlom and Zuckuss, which doesn't work. So Dengar knocks out Valance and takes the matters into his own hands. But then we see a little bit more of that flashback where Valance meets up with the person he got the job from, and whatnot, tells him what to do. But then cuts back to the present. We see Dengar, talking to Forlom and Zuckuss, saying he's going to give them some info. But then we see the rest of the flashback, which Valance learns the smuggler he was hired to kill is Han Solo. So he messes the job up on purpose, which upsets the person who hired him. Which and then they get into like a fight while Han is down in the one area getting all because Valance fired a shot at him and whatnot. But and then Valance and the other guy are in the fight, and then they fall down to the area, and Valance is in front of Han, and Han's surprised, and that Valance is there and whatnot. But Chewie grabs Han and runs to the Falcon, and they leave. But then back in the present, Valance wakes up and hears Dengar giving Forlom and Zuckuss the info on the whereabouts of Boba Fett, which upsets him. But Dengar says every bounty hunter in the sector now knows about the bounty on Boba Fett's head, so they better get to work on the ship, and so they can be the first ones to get him. And that's where the issue ends. So yeah, like I said, it was an alright issue. Mainly build up for what's to come next, but yeah, that makes sense. It's a prelude issue. Like I said, I really didn't get the point of the flashback. Other than the show another moment with Valance and Han, which like I don't know why it was there. We already know Valance is likes Han and whatnot, but yeah, unless that other character who hired Valance is gonna show up again later. That's my only guess of why it was there. But yeah. Anyways, my grade, I'll give it a B minus. So yeah. But anyways, next week on Wednesday there will be 2 more War of the Bounty Hunters issues with Darth Vader issue 12 and Dr. Aphra issue 10. Dr. Aphra issue 10 is kind of like also finishing up the arc that's been going on. So yeah, but I'll be doing reviews of those around when they come out. So you can check those out then. But you can check out my reviews for the War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha issue and Star Wars issue 13, which is also War of the Bounty Hunters crossover issue. So yeah, but also you can check out my reviews for Star Wars The Bad Batch, new animated series. And yeah, but anyways, I've been Star Wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.